Unbelievable. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you later tonight.
Hi, folks. It's Glendora. A referee says a basketball fan is somebody who thinks you missed a call on the center line, then he goes out into the parking lot and he can't find his car. A man called the airlines and says, I want to make a reservation from San Diego to Mishawaka, Indiana. Well, how do you spell Mishawaka? Never mind, South Bend is close enough.
Go vegan.
Hey, that was good.
Sleep Store has the good stuff. Chief Meteorologist Steve LaPointe joins us now with the forecast. Steve?
All right, JT, yeah, I think we are on the verge of seeing the snow ending in a lot of
Which
I did.
dishwashing detergents work best
Are you
tonight?
going?
Which one is the
Sounds
best
pretty
bang for your
interesting.
buck, and where
Right
can you
now,
buy it?
so I'd like to be there.
Hi, folks. It's Glendora. It was the first day of classes, and the professor came swaggering into the classroom, and he said, if there's any dumbbells in this class, I want you to stand up immediately. Finally, a lone freshman stood up in the back row. The professor bellowed, are you a dumbbell? And the little freshman says, no, sir. I just felt sorry for you standing up there all by yourself.
Go vegan.
It's time to turn heads in a Toyota.
Nice going.
Turn up your
Okay. Five, 4, 3, 2. Hi, folks. How are you today? This is my friend Wayne Collins on the line in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, New England.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message, press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3.
Are you there, Wayne?
If you're satisfied with the message, press 1. To listen to your message,
Okay, we
press
could
2.
wait to see if
erase
this
and
disappears.
re-record, press 3.
We can wait and see what it will do, and maybe
If
we'll
you're
have a line.
satisfied with the message, press 1. To
If
listen
not,
to your
will you
message,
call me?
press 2. To erase and re-record, press 3.
She'll be hanging up
Sorry
soon.
you're having trouble. Your message has been sent. Please try again later. Goodbye.
Are we still together?
Yes.
Okay. So maybe it will work. All right. Let's start over again.
All right.
5, 4, 3, 2. Hi, folks. This is my friend on the line, and he's in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and he has something very interesting to tell you. Go ahead, Wayne, please. Wayne Collins.
Memories of SS Glendora. I would like to take the opportunity to share some of my memories of the 1950s television program SS Glendora. This children's program aired on WRGB Schenectady, New York, Channel 6, beginning in the summer of 1955. It was replacing a program called The Friendly Fireman. My memory of the very first episode of SS Glendora is very clear, as it was a very different type of program from any I had ever viewed, and also because it began in a different manner from any subsequent airings of the show. On this first episode, the camera panned in on Glendora and her 3 chiefmate guests standing on the deck of a ship, which was, of course, the SS Glendora. The guests were 2 boys and a girl. Glendora held a pair of binoculars and said, "The friendly fireman has left in his rowboat. Can you see him out there?" She then handed the binoculars to the first boy, who was obviously the smallest and youngest of the 3 children. He said no. She then handed the binoculars to the girl and asked her if she could see him, to which she answered no. When Glendora handed the other boy the binoculars and asked him if he could see the friendly fireman, he confidently replied, "Yep." Each evening, the guest crew members were dressed in uniform. The boys wore black pants with a white shirt and a black necktie. The girls wore black skirts with a white blouse with a black necktie. Each child was fitted with epaulets, and the uniform was topped with a sailor hat. The hats had an intriguing feature in that each had a card with signal flags stuck in over the visor. These flags were hand-painted by Glendora and her family. On each program after the first, the opening was always the same, with a shot of a little ship labeled SS Glendora rocking back and forth on a cardboard ocean to the tune of the program's theme song, which was Sailor's Hornpipe. The camera then went to the deck of the ship where each child would come forward, salute, and say, "This is Chief Mate John Doe or Jean Doe reporting from Schenectady, New York, Troy, New York, Pittsfield, Massachusetts, Dalton, Massachusetts," or whatever the case might have been. During the first few episodes, at the conclusion, one of the boys would announce, "All hands on board, return to your stations, back to your duties." This did not take place for the duration of the run. Eventually, the sign-off would be Glendora simply saying, "Smooth sailing." On the television screen, it really appeared as if they were standing on the deck of a real ship. The set was ingeniously designed and built by Uncle Jim Fisk of the Freddie Fryhofer Bedtime Stories children's program. The first few nights, the crew members for repeat appearances were children of WRGB employees. After the first few episodes, many children had written in to request making an appearance with Glendora on the program. The guests were chosen by random drawing. It was later realized that one boy had wanted so badly to be on the program that he sent in 100 postcards. He was invited to the program and worked behind the scenes. SS Glendora was a 15-minute program which was done live, and there was a lot of entertainment packed into those 15 minutes. Each episode included a cartoon. These were Looney Tunes or Merry Melodies with such beloved cartoon characters as Bugs Bunny, Porky Pig, and all the rest. The cartoon would have taken 3 or 4 minutes of airtime. Other activities might include Glendora seated at a small table demonstrating some tricks or talking about one of her contests. For one contest, the first prize was an autograph from Perry Como. The second, third, and fourth prizes were carbon copies of the Perry Como autograph. The year was 1956, and this was the year that Perry Como had his hit record Glendora. Glendora, the real one, was well aware of this recording, and I am sure that when any of her viewers in the viewing area heard the song that they associated it with her. The young guests were always referred to as crew members, and very often Glendora would engage them in a quiz on a topic such as safety. When a question was answered correctly, Glendora would snip off a piece of her necktie and give it to the crew member who had provided the correct answer. There were also various giveaways which were given as prizes for the quizzes. On one particular episode, a boy had accumulated quite a pile of prizes, and Glendora asked him, "How are you going to get all of this home?" To which he replied, "In the car." She then responded, "I think you'll need a ditty bag, don't you?" This use of nautical terms pervaded the episodes, reinforcing the nautical theme of the program. Glendora created a fictional character named Molly Mo Hudson. At the time, I thought that this girl was a real person. Every so often, Glendora would read a missive from Molly Mo Hudson discussing such matters as a bee sting or some mischief in which she had been involved. There were no breaks for commercials. When a commercial for a program such as Cocoa March Drink was being presented, it was simply incorporated into the program. In one particular instance, several pairs of sneakers were hanging from the rope. Glendora said to one of the boys, "You spoiled our bundle."
Wi-Fi signal full.
Excuse me, I'll fix it up. Hey Google, call Collins.
Calling Collins Mobile.
Hi Wayne. Hi Wayne.
Yes.
Wayne, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Wayne, I had to take care of .com very quickly, and in doing so, I upset the phone. Let me say first of all that you are a very good writer, very descriptive. It was as if we were there, wasn't it, folks? Now, Wayne, we got as far as there were no commercials.
Yes.
Would you resume there, please?
Yes. There were no breaks for commercials. When a commercial for a program such as Cocoa Marsh Drink was being presented, it was simply incorporated into the program. In one particular instance, several pairs of sneakers were hanging from the ropes. Glendora said to one of the boys, "You've spoiled our bunting," implying that he had tied the sneakers to the ropes. She then neatly modulated into the commercial for the speakers, and the program continued. The program ran for about a year and a half, from the summer of 1955 until the fall of 1956, when the station decided to eliminate live programs. As the show was nearing the end of its run, one of the episodes showed a large treasure chest full of cards and letters sent in by children who had hoped to appear on the program, but would now be unable to have the opportunity to do so. It is estimated that well over 1,000 boys and girls actually appeared on the show with Glendora over the course of its run. Although I had never written in to be on the program, when I learned that it would be going off the air, I felt badly about it. It was like having a neighborhood friend whose family would be moving out of town, so you would not see that friend again. So I wrote a letter requesting a picture to have as a keepsake of a happy time spent with Glendora. I still have that picture today, signed Smooth Sailing Glendora. On the final episode of the program, there was a segment where Glendora was portraying a character leading a meeting. This was a rare occurrence, as she usually was merely portraying herself. She was standing at a small lectern, which she kept pounding with a gavel. She was using a lorgnette to read something, and I don't know whether it was deliberate or not, but she pounded the lorgnette with a gavel and then proceeded to read with a cracked lorgnette. At the very end of the final broadcast, a visibly emotional Glendora said, "We will be going to another port, but there's no port like the first one. Smooth sailing." This ended an all too short run for a program which was very unique, the likes of which we had never seen before, and it is most likely safe to say will never be seen again. I hope these reminiscences bring to mind some happy memories for former viewers of SS Glendora, and will create a picture of its essence in the minds of those who are not fortunate enough to have experienced it firsthand.
Beautifully written. Beautifully written, and certainly it does evoke lovely memories.
Thank you.
And it evokes humor, and it evokes love and excitement and childhood. It's just so beautiful, Wayne. You write so nicely.
Well, thank you very much, Glendora.
I'm
I'm glad I was able to do it.
I'm so glad that you are here reading it to us instead of somebody else reading it to us. Now, what year was that, dear?
What year was the program?
Mm-hmm.
Or what year? Yes, the program started in the summer of 1955, and it ran into the fall of 1956.
Yes, uh-huh. Do you remember how far into the fall?
Not exactly.
I
But
have
I
the
know
feeling
that
it
when
might
it
have
was
been.
dark out, when it had gotten dark in
Oh.
the afternoon or early evening, that was when they started showing old movies.
Oh, really, Wayne? Uh-huh.
Yes, that was what they replayed
Well, that was a delight. Again, all you friends of Wayne and myself, this is Wayne Collins, and he lives in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and always has.
Yes, that's right.
Always has, and it looks like you're always going to. How old are you now?
I'm now 71 years old.
So he's recalling memories that are over 60 years old, right, Wayne?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice. And it's lovely. I thank the whole world that we have you to recall these for us. You had the feeling of it, Wayne. That was really the feeling of it.
And I enjoyed every minute of that program that it was on the air, I must say.
And so did I, and I was just as surprised as you were at everything that happened. I was just as surprised at what happened as you were.
Yes, well, there were surprises with live television.
Yeah. Okie dokie. So how was church this morning?
Well, it was good.
That's
It's
good.
always good. And early this morning, I took a ride to see what I could find for a nice place for a park when we have our get-together.
Thank you.
And I think the best bet is Springside Park, which is a nice place, and it's a mile or less from the restaurant, so it is all
Yeah,
that
that
far.
sounds right.
And I think that that would be the place for us to go.
That sounds right. What we're planning, folks, is there is a new vegan restaurant in Pittsfield, and my friend who is the account executive for Glendora on CBS 6, Channel 6, Albany, New York, she wants us to go to dinner there on some weekend, and she has a new puppy, and I want the puppy to go, and I want the puppy to eat with us. So the plan is to get around that by having the puppy's lunch ordered, our lunch ordered, Wayne's and Sarah's husband. And then Wayne went out and looked for a nice place where we could eat outdoors. And so he just found a good one. Springview Park? Springdale.
Springside.
Springside Park in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, the Berkshires. All righty.
We'll hope for good weather that day.
Do you have any jokes?
Oh, the little boy said to his father, who was a minister, Daddy, where do you get your ideas for your sermons? And he said, well, God gives them to me. He said, then why do you cross so many words out when you're making your notes?
Okay, stay here and let's see if I can find any new ones. I thought .com was going to be all right, but she came and climbed up my leg in the middle of your essay, and I had to get up and make sure that she didn't fall off the desk, and I followed her around the great big 9-foot by 4-foot desk, and she wanted to get into her box. She has a cardboard box. And so she needed a blanket, and so I put her crocheted blanket in there. And I think she's safe now. She ate very, very well at 5 o'clock this morning. Very well. And then she went to sleep, and then she ate again. And then she had to be washed, and she wouldn't eat again. But just as I called you on the aborted call, she went down onto the kitchen floor and then ate again. So she's eating well. When do you think she'll go to her new body? Well, I just think it's nice that she's as good as she is after 105 years. All right, hold still. I'm looking for a joke for you. Did Did you do the reading in church this morning? Wayne, did you do the reading in church this morning? Hey Google! I'm sorry, we can edit that out, don't worry about it. Wayne, did you know that the United Kingdom has a Liverpool, but they do not have... Yeah. The United Kingdom has a Liverpool, but they do not have a kidney bank. Let's see. John 20:19 is our Bible passage. Christ appeared to the disciples and said, "Peace unto you, peace be unto you." Okay, let's see what else we have here. A man said he acted very sad, and he was asked, "What is the matter?" And he said, "We had a death in the family." And the person said, "Well, who died?" And he said, "The computer died." Let's see, I told you about the apples and God is watching. Okay. See if we can find anything else here.
All the chocolate chip cookies that you want because God is watching the apples.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, good. Go ahead. Tell the people that one. Go ahead.
Well, you can't take an apple because God is watching the apples, but you can eat all the chocolate chip cookies you want to because God is busy watching the apples.
God is watching the apples. Now, a man was very upset because the newspaper put his name in the obituaries, and he called up the editor, and he was really irate, and the editor says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm truly sorry. Let me see if I can think of some way to correct that." He says, "I know, tomorrow I'll put you in the birth column." And the couple came home from the honeymoon, and he said, "Dear, we have to settle down to business now. Do you want to be vice president or president?" And she said, "Oh, you can be both, dear. I'll just be the treasurer." And a mother left her daughter, a little 10-year-old daughter, with a couple of elderly ladies while the mother went and did a 10-minute errand. And as the two elderly ladies and the little girl sat in a room together, one of the ladies said to the other, "She's not very SMART, is she?" And the little girl said, "No, but very PRETTY." Well, that's pretty good how we dug up some jokes from this pile of papers. Alrighty. Is there any other business that we left undone?
I don't think so.
I'm deeply grateful. We're all of us together. It's not myself. It's all of us together. As Mary Baker Eddy said, "A blessing for one is a blessing for all," right?
That's right. That's what she said.
And it's been a blessing to all of us that you were such a devoted viewer, and that you appreciated what the world was doing for you, and that you have such an impeccable memory of what it was like. Let me say that I enjoy it, and I think that all of our colleagues over the world enjoyed it, right, Wayne?
Well, I'm glad I was able to share my memories.
Yeah.
I retained those memories all through the years.
Yes, yes, 60 years, right?
That's right.
Yeah, you can.
1955, we're going into 64 years.
64. Now,
It will be this summer.
the sweet part of it, folks, the sweet, S-W-E-E-T part of it, is that he carried it in his heart warmly, 64 years. Do you want to hear what I wrote about the class of 1946 having a luncheon together? Okay. Classical High School, Springfield, Massachusetts. President, the 1946 class, President Glendora, invites 90-year-olds, friends, to a delectable luncheon, April the 25th, Thursday, at noon. Now let's see if I can read page 2. Invited: Crawford Lincoln, Carol Petrell, Earl Weiner, Wayne Collins, Madeline Chapin, Robert Cole, Heather